So this is another EDLS video. So this is related to my EDLS pack system, and if you watch some of my other videos, you'll understand that my EDLS pack is basically my version of an inch pack that has some specific goals, one of which is to sustain me for a 3 to 6 month period of time in a high desert, semi-desert, desert type environment. So these are all the cutting tools that I carry as part of my EDLS system. So I'll start with the smallest one. This is a Benchmade Mini Griptilian. The reason this is in this system is because this knife is in my pocket every single day. So in the event that I had to grab my pack and bug out, this knife would already be with me. And inside my chest pack, I keep this Spyderco. This is a Spyderco. It does have a partially serrated blade and a partially plain edge blade. So this is a really lightweight knife, and it just fits really nice inside my chest pack and basically just functions as a backup blade and also a good cutter for heavy rope and cordage. My main knife is the ESEE, and this knife rides in a belly carry sheath, horizontal belly carry sheath on my pistol accessory belt, which again, if you watch some of my other EDLS videos, you'll see that's kind of part of the system. So the reason I chose this knife is the blade length, about a 4.5 inch blade. It's full tang, really tough knife. Basically, this knife, I feel confident, can do all the things that I need it to do for an extended period of time without any issues. I like the semi-drop point style of the blade with a nice belly. This makes this knife decent at skinning and processing small game. Also, with the flat grind, it's a decent carver and decent at fine woodworking, but it's heavy duty enough that I could, in a pinch, also use it for batoning wood, processing larger pieces of wood, even some prying and digging. Then I carry a Gransfors Bruks small forest axe. In the country where I spend most of my time, I consider an axe an essential tool for processing larger wood. So my axe is for felling, chopping, limbing, heavier wood tasks, and my main survival knife is for carving, skinning, game processing, things like that. And I also carry a Bahco Laplander saw, just because these saws are aggressive cutters and it's a really efficient way to cut either dry or green wood that's like 6 inches in diameter and smaller. Then finally I carry this SOG multi-tool, and this particular one I chose because it has both standard and Phillips screwdrivers. It has a metal file on it, and then it also has another blade, actually a couple blades, a fully serrated blade and a plain edge blade. Those are the cutting tools I carry, and understand that the methodology, it might seem like there's a lot of cutting tools, but a cutting tool is pretty important to long-term survival. So in my mind, having some redundancy here is not necessarily a bad thing. The other aspect of my blade system is the ability to maintain my blades. So I carry two tools for maintaining my blades. One is on my pistol belt, and I'll show you here. This is a fine diamond sharpening steel, and this is really good for quick touch-up. I keep it in the accessory pouch on my pistol belt because I like to touch my blades up a lot while I'm using them. I also carry in my system, and this rides inside my pack, this is a fine and extra fine little ceramic or Arkansas stone. This is for putting that finishing edge on them, that super fine edge that's really good at processing game. So these are the cutting tools I carry in my EDLS system. I feel like this is a good safe balance for me. If I'm living out here in the woods in kind of a semi-arid environment, or even out in the desert where I spend a lot of time, blades are a really important tool. I feel like if it came right down to it, if I had a good blade and a way to make fire, I could survive almost anything for a short period of time. So having said that, surviving for a long period of time, I'm going to be even more dependent on having good blades in my system. So that's my blades. Hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to question, comment, critique, whatever you want, and I'll catch you on the next one.